Guys, and welcome to another video. In this one I'm going to be sharing 3 of my essential tips for using Google Docs. Now Google Docs is the online document equivalent of Microsoft Office, and it is fully functional. It has a lot of the functions that Microsoft Office has, maybe even a few that it doesn't have. So I use it all the time for my writing and things like this, and of course it saves it to the cloud. You can also save a local copy, so you can keep hold of it if you don't want to have it just stuck in the cloud. If you need to take it with you anywhere, you can send it, you can share links to it, and all kinds of good stuff like that. I'm going to be showing you 3 tips that I find very important, or certainly very useful for when I'm using my documents. Now you might want to know, for example, if I just type something in here, wrong button. If I type something and say hello world, there you go, always helpful. Right, now as you can see, these words have been struck through. They're called strike throughs. If you get to a situation where you're typing and you get this and you're not sure, and it has happened to me in the past where I pressed the button by mistake, not sure what I've done. The strike through isn't up here with the normal ribbon of things. If you have to go into format and then into text, and you'll see it here, strike through. It has a shortcut of Alt Shift and number 5. So if you highlight this whole thing, you can either do Alt Shift and 5 and it will take it away. Alt Shift and 5 will then replace it again. Or if I'll go back on here, if you want to get rid of it again, highlight it all again, go into format, go into text, and then just click on strike through and it will take it away from you. So that's the first tip. The second tip I have for you now is word count. Now obviously if you're typing, you want to know how many words you've done, especially if you're doing an article for somebody or something like that. So if you are using Google Docs and you want to know how many words you've done, again go into tools and you go into word count, and it will tell you how many tools you've done, how many words you've done, I should say, how many pages, how many characters and spaces, all that kind of good stuff. But down here it says display while typing. If you click that, say OK, it will leave it. I don't know if you can see it there, but it leaves it right in the bottom corner here. And when you click on it, it gives you all the words and stuff like that. But it also does display. You can't see it, I don't think, because of the stringcast thing, but it will display it down in the bottom left-hand corner there. So you don't have to keep checking back to find out what your word count is. You can simply go down there and do it that way. The other alternative you can use is the shortcut Control Shift C. The Control Shift C, that's on a PC, and that will also give you the same results. Now, again, the third topic or third tip I've got for you today is if you have, for example, written this as designed to be a title, for example, but you don't want to have to keep deleting, going to each start of each word, deleting it, putting in a capital V or capital W. You can arrange for all of this to be upper title case. And what you need to do, if you select what you want to be as your title, you go into format, you go into text, and then at the bottom it's got capitalization. And then you can either have all of the words lowercase, all of the words uppercase, or title case. And if you click title case, it will titleize all the words in the headline there for you, and you can also of course take it away again as well. Now this has one drawback, and that is that if you have words that don't need to be have a title, such as small words such as it or of or something like that, then it will still give them a title, so you have to change them. But there is an add-on that you can find, and if I go into add-ons you might be able to find it. Let's just see if I go in here, see if it'll come up for me. And if you search for title case, you come up, there are certain things you can use, such as this. Change case is one of the best ones. That's one of the ones that I use, and that will change the characters to uppercase or lowercase, like the one that's native on Google Docs. But it also has an intelligent algorithm that will not put a title case or the words that don't need it. So There you go. It's an extra little tip in there as well. So tip number 4. Okay. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And if you have, please do remember to subscribe and like the video and all that good stuff, and share it to anyone who you think might find it useful. Thank you very much for joining me. Until next time, goodbye.